Today I'm going to talk about this group of people that everyone hates. And these are the trolls, the internet trolls. Well, a troll is someone who posts something that is unpleasant, someone who posts something which is provocative, something which will piss you off. It's not meant to make you, be happy. It's only meant to annoy you. And it will annoy whoever takes criticism personally. Whoever takes whatever is posted online personally, whereby they focus more on what people say or what people comment about them. And it's normal because you are not the same. And I feel like the reason why trolls exist is because of how the world is. Not everyone will agree with your opinion, not everyone will like who you are, and because of that fact, there are people out here who will want to just piss you off and annoy you. And they'll find pleasure in it. You can call them sadists, you can, call them, mean people, but they are who they are. And this video is just going to, demystify the whole thing and maybe provide solutions on, I'll try and provide solutions on how to deal with such individuals. Okay, to start off, social media, when it was started off, it was a platform, it was meant to, be a place where you can interact with individuals from one corner of the world to the other, which used to occur by way of pen pals, where you used to just have a friend who is somewhere, maybe in the UK, and then you just communicate to each other using letters and all. But now when social media came about with the emergence of internet, we had chat rooms, and in chat rooms there are guys who are just posting offensive things in them, racist comments. There are guys who are gender insensitive, homophobic comments. And the good thing is that in chat rooms, it wasn't that alarming until to a point, because guys used to have profiles which you wouldn't know if this is a man or a woman, because there was no way of, for instance, video calling that person. Because I remember when it started off with MySpace, the only thing you used to see is just maybe a photo of someone and a video. If you're lucky enough, that person will upload a video, you'll assume that that's the real person. And then there were chat rooms in pornographic sites like Red Planet Sex. There was a chat room there where people just, go to private rooms and talk shit to each other, or maybe even, pretend that they're having sex. Yeah, that used to happen. So now with the emergence, from the shift from chat rooms to Facebook now, whereby Facebook provided a bigger platform where you not only have to give your details, but there's a way of uploading your photo, and there's that assumption that whoever I'm talking to is the person that I'm seeing in the profile picture. And it took the internet by storm. Here in Kenya, everyone, you had to be in Facebook. We shifted from MiG33, we shifted from To Go, and now we have what? Now To Go changed to it's still there, but it's not that people are not interested in it, because Facebook, took over. And then came Twitter and Instagram. Although Instagram was only for iPhone users, but then again the Android users also, joined the bandwagon, and so now everyone has Instagram, and then Twitter, Snapchat, and all. Now the reason why trolls exist is because there are guys out here who feel like they just need to press your button, and they just need to piss you off. They don't believe that they don't believe that you should be happy, and they don't believe that if everyone is going to the left side, that we should all go to the left side. No, they feel like I can just go to the right side, and if it's going to piss you, well and good. That makes me happy. And what they do nowadays with Instagram, which I'm going to talk about the most, is because Instagram is now because Instagram is more famous than even Facebook, because most people left Facebook for some weird reason. They left it. For some, maybe it's when our parents, the millennials, or guys who grew up in the millennium, where parents joined Facebook, and it felt like if it wasn't that private enough, so we decided to join Instagram, where Instagram you can choose who to be friends with, and parents don't. Our parents don't feel like the need of always posting about my picture doing this and that, and Instagram provided that platform. So trolls even joined Instagram to just piss you off. And I feel like the reason why trolls, do what they do is because of what you say, or it's because of you reacting to them. Okay, and it's because of the fact that we live in a world where people are too sensitive, and it's okay because we are not we are this generation of boys and girls who don't take time to feel whatever we think we experience in life, because we'll be like, as in, there's a lot of information that we are processing to a point where we can't even have time to feel one thing and heal and then move to the other. Because right now, I'll for instance, like 2 years ago, there was the Al-Shabaab attack in Garissa. By the time I'm mourning some attack somewhere else, I'm reading there's an attack here, there's an attack there. So I don't have time to feel or to mourn whatever I'm experiencing, because there's a lot of things going on, and I'm forced to, I've been conditioned to always want to know more. And so when we have our own personal accounts and someone pisses us off with their comment, we become so insensitive because we are too connected to our social media accounts, and we feel like they are, and I agree that they contain aspects of our life, and by that fact it makes us connected to it. It's like they are part of us. It's like your Instagram account is like your heart, so without it you're dead. And that's how we've treated it. And if you want to know, so look at how people behave when they're pissed off. When you comment badly on their photos. And I always say, when you post something, and this is not about trolling, no, when you post something, sometimes you should just know this. There are good people who are going there, who are going to say good things. There are people out here who will just say bad things. It's because it's out there, it's public. We don't expect everyone to have the same comment, to just say positive things about it. But you see, now with Instagram, there's that aspect of of blocking someone. But trolls have this. I've realized that there's a way of even creating, it's easy to even create an account. You can even create it within even an hour, even half an hour. You've blocked me, I'll go and create another account, and then I'll call it Sam Jones 95. See such names, or Jerry Jones, and then I upload any pic, and then I send you a request, even if it's private, and you'll accept it. Once you accept it, back to trolling. And these guys develop a lot of ways. Some are hackers. They do that because they find pleasure in it, and because once you've responded by blocking them, they feel like they have achieved their goal. Okay, they feel like they have achieved their goal. And the best thing you can do now, coming to solutions, the best thing you can do with trolls online is never comment to whatever they say. Okay, never comment to whatever they do. If they post something that is negative, something that is abusive, for instance, if someone abuses your mother, just assume that I don't know this person. Okay, if they threaten you, maybe you can now seek help from the law enforcement agencies, where in Kenya you can go to the CID, and then they'll find a way, maybe use the cybercrime unit and find a way of knowing who this person is. But if they just comment something which is negative, and when they do so, ask yourself, whatever they're saying, is it true? Am I supposed to agree with whatever they're saying or not? If you don't have to, then just ignore, laugh, or just ignore it. But if you feel like it's too much and if it's affecting your other or if you, okay, now let me explain this. I think most people who have Instagram accounts, they are for business purposes. They're no longer just accounts where you just post pics of me eating spaghetti or not. There are pics which are now turned into business accounts, whereby you are being sponsored. Your account is sponsored by ABCD. For instance, I know of a celebrity, I think the Kardashians or something, who per pic they can earn 100k. So someone who owns, like for instance, the owner of Louis Vuitton uses your account to post their new clothing line, and they'll call you and tell you what, we're going to put on this new attire, and you post it on your account, we'll pay you 100,000. Now I think when someone sees that pic and a troll talks shit about it, the lady will be pissed off. But I feel like, I've already gotten my cash, so whatever you say, I don't give a damn. But you see, the problem is that when the person who sponsored you looks at the comments and is full of trolls, and then believe that, you know what, actually what they're saying is real. Maybe when they talk shit about the dress, you feel like it's good or not. And those are the perks. Those are the perks of, you know, sponsoring such individuals, and you feel like whatever comment that will whatever comment that will be made on that pic is true, and necessarily it's not. But you see, it is what it is. And in Kenya now, you know, Instagram accounts are guys who are sponsored to post stuff, and trolls know this. Trolls will look at whatever is posted online and they'll talk shit about it. You block them, they find a way of getting back to you. Especially to guys who have 10,000 or 20,000, you know, followers, and who generally feel like this person that I'm accepting to, you know, view my photos. They assume that this person is kind, and with all these assumptions, there's where the trap is. Okay, there's where the trap is. Personally, I feel like if I ever have a troll, and if I ever know that this person is a troll, I won't give them the benefit of my time. I won't even comment on it. I won't go online. I won't even upload a photo or a video rather like this and say X555595. You're not going to push me that I'm going to strike. No, I won't even do that. I just keep quiet and upload more and more and upload more and more. When my friends inbox me or call me like, hey dude, why is this guy saying this? I'll be like, no, ignore him. I don't know him. He only knows whatever I'm showing. And if, for instance, my page is a business account where investors come to it, I'll even have a meeting with them and I'll tell them, this individual, I don't know him. If I knew him, it would be easier for me to communicate to. But I don't know him, so he's a troll. And the problem with people is that they don't, maybe there are some individuals who don't communicate to their sponsors and explain to them about, you know, the existence of such individuals, because the internet is like the way the world is. It's interconnected, and there are bad people out here. But now they've realized that they can, you know, be bad online. And once they notice that you are a weak link, they'll use that. Okay, they'll use that. And I usually get pissed when I see, you know, individuals getting so pissed and they want to kill themselves because of comments that are made. It sucks, but you know what? It has reached a point where people just need to go for therapy. For social media, imagine, for social media, you want to go for therapy for social media. For comments, you just want to go for therapy to be helped because kuna mtu amepost comment ambayo is pissing you off. Okay, right now if I just post, as in whenever someone posts anything, I feel like I know the words that I can say, or words that I can type underneath that photo, which will piss that person. Because I just look around and read the comments that this person replies to whenever they are negative. That's how you know a weak person. That's how you know how weak they are. Because you don't need to. Just post and, you know, let it fly. And the other issue is this. If you notice that you have trolls everywhere, just disable your comments. Disable it. If it's on YouTube, just, you know, write an email to YouTube and then inform them that you need your comment section to be switched off, and it happens. And that's it. If those words really affect you, do that. And by that, you guys who usually feel like, you know, words don't matter, you know, words, sticks and stones hurt my bones, but words don't. Words do. Words hurt a lot. They do once you think about them. They do once you read that comment and then you start reminiscing about, be like, maybe I'm ugly. You know, when you give them thought. But words really matter a lot. And they matter to those who have turned their accounts to business accounts, to those who have treated their accounts to be like their heart. Okay? Like their heartbeat. But to those who just, you know, treat it as just an account, it's just another platform for them to just post whatever they want. They don't give a damn about trolls. And once a troll discovers that, that's what I read online from a former troll, I think. Once they realize that you don't give a damn about what they do, they'll move on to someone else. Okay? Right now in Kenya, like a week ago, guys were really talking shit about Akode. You know, they were talking about how she dresses. And if I was her friend, personally, I would tell her, I'll advise her to just do one thing. Don't comment on whatever thing they say. Don't comment on whatever thing people say. Whatever they post, don't comment. Don't comment. You just keep on making your own money. Keep on, looking for keep on earning your living. You have kids to raise. Focus on that. Don't comment. But you see, because of who we are, we feel like we want to be in competition. So we react and be like, hey, you motherfuckers. There are guys who feed off that. There are guys who feed off you mentioning them online. Once they see that you for instance, make a video like this and say, troll you 55954, you'll never shave me. That guy is busy jumping on his bed. Yeah. That bit mention it. But if you don't mention, what? Where will they get that attention from? Because some of them are attention seekers. And once you start commenting on whatever they've posted, to them that's victory. And they'll use whatever means necessary. Whatever means necessary. Some of these individuals can even post pics of them, some celebrity, or just pics that are they are attractive. You'll assume this person is a photographer, but he's not. He's just setting up base for his troll. He's just setting up his base for his troll. And in Kenya, people are too connected to the internet. No, not too connected. People are too attached to social media. Instagram, to be specific. They're too attached to it, and that's where attacks are. Everyone, I know of all celebrities usually have, trolls. But as I said earlier, if you notice that someone is threatening your life, that's where you can, look for law enforcement agencies and then, cyber crimes department to assist you in, finding who this person is, and then if he's discovered, you can put to book and take him to court, okay, and charge. But if not, just ignore them. Ignore trolls. They have been there for quite some time. They used to exist. What they used to do is look. Okay, before social media, it used to happen in newspapers, where you'll post an article and then someone will just comment section and talk shit. Although I think newspapers were moderating the type of comments that you type of comment that they post underneath your article. But then they shifted to celebrities writing letters to celebrities and threatening them, calling them this and that. And the worst thing you can do to a troll is commenting on whatever they've done. Don't focus. If your goal is fitness, focus on fitness. That's it. If they say that your videos are dull, that's a comment. I mean, so it's not like if you're being paid for it. And if you're being paid to do all that, to communicate to your bosses and explain to them that this person, if he truly is, this is how I know if someone is truly a critic. A critic is someone who, when they criticize your picture or something, they find a way of giving alternatives. Okay, see, they give alternatives. But if they just hate for no reason, just hate it. Okay, it's just hate. Okay, and if you notice that if you feel like my Instagram account is my heartbeat and it's where I get cash, then pay people to comment good things about you. Okay, if that's where you get your daily bread, the same energy you're using to post stuff, use it to buy people to comment on that product. If it's Ciroc, have a bunch of 50 guys and then tell them, I've updated them that I've posted this picture. I want you guys to comment good things about it, because if you don't, I'll get fired. Okay, do that. Use all means necessary to survive, to ensure that your bosses don't look at the comments. If you notice that they are full of trolls, okay, you use the same platform to benefit yourself. If that's where you get your daily bread. But if it's not, if you don't get if your account is not where you get the daily bread, just ignore whatever thing people say, block them, they come back, block them again, or just disable the comment section, or just keep calm, nothing, don't give a damn. To me, my Instagram account nowadays is like my album. Those photo albums that you used to have when you were kids before social media, where you have photos, just post photos and then I write Sika like this happened in 2015. That's it. People comment and just laugh, ha 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 ha. Yeah, wow, yeah, that's it. Because you have to find a way of protecting yourself. You have to. And you need to stop being too attached to our accounts, because sometimes some of us even post some dumb shit. You post some dumb shit and you provoke some individuals. But you know what? Freedom of expression. The same way this person is expressing themselves in Twitter, the same way you're expressing yourself. Okay? You need to stop being insensitive, but if you can't do that, then go for therapy. And it is pathetic for you to go for therapy because of social media. Guys, on Twitter is the platform where people just talk whatever they feel like. Just talk shit, they will attack you. Well and good. But it's easier said than said. Like, it's easier for me to talk about it, but I've been trolled before. And I took some time off, but then I thought of it. I was like, should I comment? I didn't comment. No, a former friend of mine trolled me on Instagram. I didn't comment on it. I spoke to a couple of friends and I explained to them the situation. They're my friends, so I can talk to them. They were worried, like, hey, why is this person posting this and that? And then I explained to that person, kwa nini kitu may happen. And that's it. I never responded to that individual. They blocked me, and that's how it ended. That's it. So guys, that's about it. Trolls are here to stay. They've been there since time immemorial. Okay, it started off with guys just, throwing eggs on your apartment. Guys were just anonymous and posting shit. You don't know who they are. Okay, but as I said earlier, if it reaches a point where they're threatening your life, look for law enforcement agencies, cybercrime department, and then, they'll take it from there and they'll try and apprehend this individual. If you're on Instagram, just know that don't be too attached to it. There are trolls there. If you notice one, don't comment, because they feed off that. If you don't want them to, be commenting on your stuff, disable that thing. But if it's a product that requires people to comment on it, do the necessary. Pay people to comment, positive stuff about it. If you notice that it's always negative, just use it if it's your daily bread. But if it's not, ignore it. And then if there are critics out here, well, if that critic, when they're giving their critique, they give like alternatives, then that's just, read it. And if you don't agree with it, well and good. If it's someone who trolls you with your articles in WordPress, engage with them. If they don't want to engage, that, know that that's a troll. Okay, because I feel like if someone is a critic of my work, they'll give alternative. If I'm a painter and then they say my painting is bad because I used a bad canvas or something of the paint, I'll engage with them and ask them, what can I do to make my painting look good, because you have said that it's bad, so do you have any alternative? If they don't, well, you can just ignore them. Yeah, key thing is to ignore. It will be tough, but you just need to persevere and know that it's not the end of life. But if it's your heartbeat, well, you have a long way to go. Although I hope that will change. Peace out. Peace, love, and stay woke.